Hey YouTubers, and welcome to another episode here on ESGNet, Madden 17, Pittsburgh Steelers franchise. This is Steeler Nation, episode 6, and we're going to take a look at the AFC Divisional round. And of course, we just had that game against the Oakland Raiders. There you see our injury report here, and you guys can pause the video and check that out. And that was pretty much our injuries this week. Now, that new injury right there, you see Ryan Shazier, broken collarbone. I think I said ribs or something like that in the past episode there, episode 19 of the series. But it's actually a broken collarbone. He's going to be out for 7 weeks, so we won't have him around. As for the Jaguars, who will be facing in Week 20 for the AFC Championship, there you see some pretty known names, and especially T.J. Yeldon. Broken collarbone, he'll be out for 3 weeks. So our running game, not going to have to worry about too much. Still going to affect, still going to make sure that keep them in the run, or keep them from not running so much. But when it comes down to it, we still got to worry about with their receiving. We'll show you that here later on. But take a look at some of the numbers from the game against the Raiders. A great game there, fun game. Defensively for the Steelers there, they had 2 touchdowns. They got actually scored twice, or actually no, scored once on defensively, but helped us out with possession and scoring off the turnovers there from them in the game twice there against the Raiders. Now Cook had to come in the game as David Carr was going to be, he got knocked out of the game and was able to come back. So tough day there for them all the way around. Only person that really could really do anything for him was Holmes and Cooper in that game. There you see some of the defensive stats there. Also, for us, we wasn't able to really get to Green as much as we used to. They did a great job of keeping Ladarius Green in check, but we did throw to Bryant quite often there. He did had a great day. Not to mention we had a great time running the ball, both with really with Bell, but also with DeLangelo Williams. So running game was great there. We didn't get in many yards. We got over the central mark with Bell, but couldn't really get over the 25 mark, I think, with Williams in the ball game. Khalil Mack, we kept him in check. He did not get any sacks on us. Or actually, no, he did get 1 sack on us. But yeah, for the most part, he was kept in check in the ball game. Now on the NFC side, take a look. 17-10, Seahawks will move on to the NFC Championship game. There you see the numbers there for them. Now this is kind of crazy. The Seattle Seahawks have, get this, Johnny Manziel. Yeah, he was in the game in here for a while. But there you see Russell Wilson. 23 of 27, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 252 yards. Johnny Manziel right there, -3 yards. He was actually part of this game. That was crazy that I seen that. I was like, wow, that's like, really? They picked up Manziel. So Matt Ryan there had a really good game. Not enough to get him the win, but did have 1 touchdown there in the game. I think over close to almost 200 yards in there. Really tough day for him. They really were just killing him there against that Legion of Boom, they call their defense there in Seattle. Just had a really tough day against them in that series. So Falcons will go back to Atlanta, unlike in real life. Went to the Super Bowl, and of course, that's a whole different story there. But at least in this version of Madden, they come up a game shy of going to, or actually 2 games shy of going to the Super Bowl, unable to do anything in the divisional game against the Seahawks. So it was like a pretty good game there defensively there for the Seahawks. They really just did a good job there, of just shutting down and nailing the Atlanta offense there, just really capping them. When it comes to points, especially the running game, really didn't let them run it off and just do everything they want. But for us, our game there we had with the Raiders, I was really kind of surprised about how that was going to play out. One thing I was worried about is really kind of getting away from Khalil Mack, just put him in check. Don't let him, destroy us or anything like that in the game, which he did get a hold of Roethlisberger once, but that was once too many, in my opinion. Now on the other side for us, we're gonna be, like I said, we'll be facing the Jaguars, 45-30 or 41-35. Jaguars, there you see for Blake Bortles, 24 of 33, 364 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Talk about a day he had. Now look at that for Tom Brady, 435 yards, still lost, 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 35 of 46. That's right there. That's what got him. Threw over 40 times in the ball game. That defense for the Jaguars must be really good because they had Tom Brady picked off 3 times in that ball game. James White, 19 carries, 65 yards, 1 touchdown. Chris Ivory, 63 yards, 23 carries, 2 touchdowns in the game. That is something we're going to have to do. We're going to have to make sure we're going to keep Ivory in check. Try to get him not get even. My best thing is I want to try to keep him underneath 30 yards in the game. But it's not the running game we're going to have to worry about. It's actually the passing game. There you see the passing numbers. You see Rob Gronkowski and, of course, Daniel Amendola there. Rob getting a touchdown. He had 90 yards there. And Elderman, there you see 73 yards, 1 touchdown, 6 receptions. But there you see Allen Robinson, 6 receptions, 161 yards, 2 touchdowns in that game. Look at the average that he has right there. That is scary. So that is going to be, I know, that's going to be Blake Bortles' main target there in that game. And we're going to have to make sure we either double up on Robinson and just make Blake Bortles throw to his other receivers. Also, too, don't let him throw downfield. Get on top of him early. Blitz as often as we can. And I know that's the thing that we, can't really do too often. But that's something we got to do here coming up in this game. Really put some pressure on this guy. Because when I seen these numbers, I'm like, wow, what was wrong? There was obviously no defense in this game at all because both sides gave up, almost 30 points in the ball game. But geez, I'm just thinking, I'm like, what? How did they put that pressure on Brady? And how did Blake, I guess Blake Bortles, I guess now is more Zen-like, not throwing the ball around because, Brady threw 3 interceptions and I think he only threw 1. No, he didn't throw 1. I think he threw 0 in that game. So he was pretty much in the game, very focused. And the defense, I guess, maybe didn't decide not to mess with him and just go after the receivers, or just keep tight with the receivers, or he was just cutting up the defense. He knew what he was doing. So that is something we're going to have to look at. We're going to look at some game film of that. Talking to Mike Tomlin, he said that they're looking into game film. They want to look at that game and see what Blake Bortles was doing that day and just see what kind of state of mind he was in. And obviously, to me, throwing almost 400 yards and getting away with 2 touchdowns and no interceptions. He definitely was on key doing what he was doing in that game. There you see the Giants and Vikings there, and their matchup there. Of course, I didn't see what the score was on this one, but I believe the Giants won this one, I think. There you see Odell Beckham Jr., his numbers for the game. As for the defense there, and again, I didn't really catch who won this game, but looked like a pretty decent game. I don't know numbers wise there, but yeah, I'm going back to the matchup next we got with Bortles and stuff. It's gonna be I think it's gonna be a very interesting game. It's gonna be a fun game, and can't wait to take them on and see what he can do. Especially putting some pressure on him, see how he reacts. Especially if we can get him to the right enough pressure for him to throw the ball away. So as you take a look here, you see the final score for the Vikings and Giants game: 27-21. Vikings win that one. 41-35. Jaguars win that one. and the Seahawks Falcons, of course, 17-10, and the Seahawks win. So next week in the AFC Championship game, it will be the AFC will be Jaguars versus the Steelers, and the NFC will be the Vikings versus the Seattle Seahawks. So great game here coming up. Like I said, facing Blake Bortles and that offense, and of course keeping Allen Robinson in check, and also just really just Chris Ivory. Our goal is to keep him 30 yards. Really force him just to go passing. Try to just change up, make him one-dimensional as quickly and quickly and stealthily as much as we can in that game. So come on back for the next game here in episode 20 of the Steelers franchise series as we take on Blake Bortles and company coming up at Heinz Field for the AFC Championship game. That'll be the next episode here on ESGNet. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Pittsburgh Steelers franchise here on ESGNet. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr. The links are down below in the description. Check us out to get the latest news on what's going on in the world of sports, and also what's going on in sports gaming, and also what's going on here on the channel. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you guys next time.